So, what's it made of? How does it work? And should you look at getting one yourself? Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rider Ramblings. Today we're going to have a look at the lift table for the motorcycle we got. As you can see, it's red. Yes! And it has at the front a wheel chock. This wheel chock is adjustable. At the moment I have it set up for the 17-inch front wheel on the FJR, and I'll be using this in anger in about 3 or 4 days time to actually change the oil and service the FJR. You have at the rear this ramp, and it has, it has 2 pins, okay, which slot into these 2 holes here, and it has these clips, okay, to keep it in place. It is quite heavy actually. So that's it with the ramp on. It is quite heavy and you need to keep your fingers out the way while you're putting it on. It also has a hatch, and again that is also quite heavy. If you need to drop the rear wheel out. Next we have the lift pedal. As you can see, it comes off, and it's the same with the lower pedal. This easily comes off, and you then have this lock, which seems, so far every time I've used it, to automatically engage, but I'm not so sure that it always does that. And if I can find it, I don't know if you can see that, probably not. I'll have to lift it has some little feet to stop it moving around, as well as casters here and wheels at the back. Right, let's lift it up. Right, that's the lift pedal, and what we'll do is we'll lift it up and then I'll show you the locking mechanism. But before we lift it up, I have to remove the ramp because there isn't enough space with the garage door closed. Right, let's see how many pumps with the lever it takes to lift it up. That click was the lock, which you can't see, engaging on the first one. That was the second one. A bit more light. So you can see it's gone past, and that was about 38. We just lower it gently, it should drop in. There we are. And now it's locked. As I say, it automatically locks. And in fact, you can't unlock it. You can't unlock it until you pump it back up again. So it removes from that slot. So you can see the foot a lot better there than the casters. This is the hydraulic pump or lift section, and that is, as I say, the dogs for keeping it in place. And all this does is that little lever there to lift the dog up out of the hole. It has 4 tie down points for straps, so you can strap the handlebars or you can strap the rear of the motorcycle. This comes out very easily. There's just a clip and then you can lift it out. So this is the working height. You can drop it down, as I say, 1. In fact, you could probably drop it down 2 if you needed a different working height. So that is removable, so you can actually put the bike on the center stand easily on this. This is also removable. There's just 6 bolts that will lift it out the way. It is actually solid underneath there. There is no hole, and that is nice and sturdy. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is that. As you saw in the last video, I have had the bike up on here, and I will be putting it up again on Thursday, probably, when I do a service. One of the reasons the videos have been a bit slim at the moment is because of my knee, and you probably saw I was having problems bending down. I have ridden the bike. She's here. I have ridden the bike last week for about 2 hours, but it was a little bit painful. So let's take it slowly. Right, so let's lower. So you can't unlock it. It won't unlock. It won't lift it up until you move the dog out of the slot. So you have to pump it up about 2 or 3 times so that there is clear air there, at which point you can see it automatically does that. I better move the light because it will fall otherwise. And then all you do is press the lower lever. The more you press it, the faster it goes down, but it does seem to have, with nothing on it, a fairly slow descent. If you need to top up with oil, hydraulic oil, there is a top up there, and it actually comes with a set of parts if you need to do repairs, so gaskets and that type of thing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please like, comment, share and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.